What's up, world? Simon Phoenix coming at you, 31 May 2019, and just wanted to show you something that, of course, is not completely new or out of the ordinary, but the fact that whenever you have a pistol that needs a particular holster, when you have a weapon-mounted light combination, that there are some companies out there that are starting to develop things a lot faster. We've seen a lot of these holsters and such before, but not like this. I have yet to see one on YouTube. Shouts out, of course, to MIE Productions, who sent this early this week. Took them about 2 weeks to make. But this is their in the waistband with additional single stack mag carrier and claw for my Walther PPS Model 1 using the new, of course, PL Mini Valkyrie 2, and I have to honestly say that this is a fantastic light to be able to use. I wanted something that was going to be able to have more lumens than the CTL that I had on there previously. And when you have certain companies like Alien Gear, especially, that makes some fantastic holsters, the only problem is they're so worried about the versatility of their holsters that they don't want to use certain weapon-mounted lights. So unless you had a Viridian, a CTL, or something from Crimson Trace, you really weren't going to get much of a weapon-mounted light option. I was very fortunate with my wife's EDC with her VP9SK. They were able to have one for the Viridian C5L, but considering they only kicked out about 100 lumens, and a lot of my training goes for weapons that have different functions for the lights, I just thought it was want to be able to try something else. So the PL Mini 2 Valkyrie is only about a tenth of an ounce heavier than the Viridian CTL or C5L, which is the light laser combination. So I knew I wasn't going to sacrifice anything. So yes, no gloves this time. Guess I was just being laughed at long enough. I still think my hands are ridiculous, but whatever. Just let you know that even though the indicator is on there, weapon is actually clear, no magazine there. Okay, so I love this holster so far. I've worn this for about 2 days, and I thought I wasn't going to like it, mainly because of the fact that I, at the time, thought that neoprene and leather were going to be the backings that I needed to have for drawing and reholstering my weapon. But I found, because of the fact that they bend with my slightly growing waistline, that it just was not as comfortable. So I thought at first that full Kydex was not going to be comfortable. It actually is when you have the right form. So I got this combination with its additional claw that helps with additional concealment, and it actually makes a difference. I'm wearing actually a slightly smaller size shirt to be able to work with that, but it comes in and releases very easily, very quickly. So I have an 8-round mag for this pistol, as well as a spare 8-round mag here. So I wanted to have something that was a bit more for summer carry, if you can imagine that, and this really made a nice difference. I really like these claws. I like this particular system here. So I just thought it was a wonderful thing for them to do. So when you go to their website, ironically, the only thing they have in the Walther lineup was their PPQ. And so I had to contact Mike directly, who was, I believe, the owner and director of MIE Productions, and let him know that, you know, is it okay? I really wanted to have a PPS Model 1, and it's hard to find that. And luckily, he still had the molds for it. So he'd even tried it with a PL Mini 2. He uses all the Olight products, so I love the fact that MIE Productions is able to do that. So on the back, it's very, very well constructed. As you can tell, especially with the subcompact, it knows that the PL Mini 2 can only fit in one spot because it is a subcompact. So I'm very, very happy that the retention is still solid. So I don't like change a whole lot sometimes. You know, change is good, but I didn't want to just go straight to a 43X. I think that's going to be what my wife carries for her summer carry. So very nice availability with this. Very easy to retain and to be able to put in. I love the fact that it comes in a blood red type of carbon fiber. So, yo, MIA Productions, I'm telling you, Alien Gear is cool and all, and I still like them for what they offer. They offer packs and everything, but for those of us that have those weird lights, these strange ones, the PPS M1, or someone may have a Taurus GC G2C, the P111 G2C, or the Millennium G2. These kinds of weapons really are the ones that people have for everyday carry. They don't always have a whole lot to be able to just sell their old one for, you know, pennies on a dollar just to pick up something new, just so they can have a holster or a more modern holster than what they already had. So I still have my other holster for my Viridian light for this pistol, in case something ever happened to this, or I needed to be able to switch lights, or my mini went down. But it is just a nice protective thing to have. So my kudos to my friend here, Mike. I will be buying them in the future. Wonderful, wonderful holster. Next up, guys, is going to be my holster, my out-of-the-waistband holster for Sabrina. So stay tuned. Lates.